Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys. So the movie I'm reviewing today is The Purge election year. And so before I get into the Purge election year, I wanted to say that if you have not voted and you plan on voting, please vote before the polls close in your area. This video is going up on the day of the election, so definitely please vote. So now let's get back into the Purge election year. This movie was released on July 1st, 2016. It was directed by James DeMonaco. It stars Frank Grillo as Leo Barnes, Elizabeth Mitchell as Senator Charlie Roan, and Mike Kelty Williams as Joe Dixon. It had a budget of $10 million, and at the box office it made $118.6 million. So I would say that it did fairly well, and I'm not surprised that they greenlit another movie after this one. Speaking of, this is the sequel to The Purge and The Purge election year, and this was also followed up by the prequel to the entire Purge series, The First Purge. I do believe that they are coming out with another Purge movie. It was pushed back because of the coronavirus, but I do think that it's called Purge Forever, maybe? There was also a Purge television show, which recently got canceled, but I haven't checked it out yet, but I do plan on checking it out at some point, so if you've seen it, let me know in the comments down below whether you liked it or not. So let's get into what the Purge election year is about. So, like the title suggests, it is a purge that is taking place during an election year. I don't know if any of the prior movies, it gives like a time frame of when the purge happens, but this movie made it seem like it took place in the early in the year. So we have basically two differing storylines that do converge at one point, and then they kind of separate again, and then they converge again. So we have our main one of Senator Charlie Roan, who is running for president of the United States, and her campaign is basically, the main thing is she wants to get rid of the purge. She was a victim of somebody who had participated in the purge when she was younger, which resulted in the murder of her entire family besides her. And so that has really impacted her and made her want to run for president, get rid of the purge altogether. And then she's running up against a member of the political party of the New Founding Fathers, who is like a reverend, I think. As a part of the purge, they have, for the first time, decided that government officials are not exempt from the purge. So basically nobody is exempt, and everyone can essentially be killed if you have the means to do it. And so this creates a problem, and Senator Roan does not want to kind of go to some lockdown place, so she's like, just make my house purge proof. And so they do that, and come the night of the purge, there is a mole on the inside of Senator Roan's team who basically lets in these mercenaries to go and kill Senator Roan. But luckily she has Leo Barnes, who is her bodyguard type of guy. I think it's the head of security for her. He takes over and basically protects Senator Roan and gets her out of the house, and then blows the house up. So they're then trying to figure out what's going on and how they're going to keep Senator Roan alive, and they get caught by a bunch of people. And here comes where our other story comes in, and this is a guy who is Joe Dixon, who has a convenience store in Washington, D.C. And so the day before the purge happened, his insurance company called him and said that they were raising the premiums and that he would have to pay that or else he would not have purge insurance. And of course he could not afford this. And so he basically was like, I'm just going to protect my store on my own. So he goes up to the roof and starts protecting the store on the night of the purge. And him and somebody who works there noticed that there was a commotion on the road, and they realize that it was the senator, and they go and basically shoot all of the people that are trapping the senator, and basically it then becomes they start protecting the senator since the people who were, since the security team that the senator originally had did not pan out because there was a mole. And essentially that's where we then find out that there is an assassination attempt against her. There's also an assassination attempt against the other presidential candidate of the member of the New Founding Fathers. And that's kind of where I'm going to leave it because it gets kind of intense towards the end. So now let's talk about what I like about this movie. So, and I mean, I don't like this, but I would say that these movies do a very good job of kind of making people afraid. I think that, I don't know, in my own opinion, we're not really that far away from being in a world where there is a purge. And I think that's a very scary thought to have, but this movie kind of encapsulates it very well. We're really not that far away from having events that happen in this movie happen in real life, and that's a very scary thought. I didn't really think that the Purge movies were that much of a horror movie while I was watching it, but now that I'm thinking about it and how kind of scary the idea of this purge is and how potentially close we are to something like this, it is very scary, and I definitely is considered a horror movie now that I'm thinking about it in that way. As for things that I don't like, there really wasn't too much that I didn't like. I think that this movie definitely, hopefully, will not project what the future of the United States looks like. So now that you've heard what I liked about this movie, let's talk about what other people thought of this movie. On Letterboxd, it has a 2.7 out of 5. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 56% critic score and a 48% audience score. And on Metacritic, it has a 55 out of 100. And I believe that I gave this a 3.5 stars out of 5. Like, the Purge type of movies, I love the political aspects of it. I don't like the overall, like, violence of it. Like, yeah, I like a violent movie, but I don't like that kind of particular violence. It's more action violence than I would say, like, horror violence. That is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you thought of the Purge election year in the comments down below, if you liked it or if you didn't like it, and why. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Definitely make sure to get out there and vote and be safe. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.